What's going on, guys? Keegan here from Punisher's Paintball. I'm here with media guy Doug. Today we are bringing you a beginner paintball setup.
If you guys like this video and want to pick up any of the items that are here on the table in front of us, make sure to use the description below. We have a link for you. Give the video a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll catch you after the intro.
Alright guys, so getting into this video, we have a couple of different things here that are kind of just the bare basics that you need to get into paintball.
Yep.
So just kind of a quick thing. Of course, your gun, you're going to have your loader, you're going to have your tank, and you're going to have your mask.
If you have those, you can be on the field and you can shoot people.
Yes. We're going to kind of get into what we have sitting here as a just setup that you could pick up for yourself that is a very viable setup in paintball.
Yeah.
So kind of let's start out with just the basic stuff. Your hopper. Let me take this bad boy out.
There we go.
This hopper here is just going to be a Empire basic 200 count hopper. So it's going to hold 200 balls. There's nothing special about it. It's probably going to be the most basic hopper you can get. The ball, you pour the balls in, and gravity pushes them out. Yeah,
does the rest for you.
Out. So it's going to be $5 for one of these. So super cheap, real nice to get you into paintball. And when you're only shooting like a Tippmann 98 or something like that, you don't need anything fancy. You don't need
electronic hopper or anything like that.
Hopper.
You don't need to be feeding 22 balls a second.
Yeah.
So this will get you covered. Keegan, would you like to cover the gun next?
Gun next. Yeah, let's go gun next.
So this is a classic. This is a Tippmann 98. This is the Platinum edition, I believe.
Correct.
So probably because of the Picatinny rails on the top,
Picatinny rails, and just the construction of it is just a lot better than a lot of the older generations of it.
Obviously, this is still the same Tippmann 98 that you know and love, but obviously Tippmann has to kind of pull things forward a little bit over time. So they've listened to what people wanted. The feed neck now like clamps, and you can screw it in tighter to hold your hopper on tighter. But this gun is such a workhorse. You can literally throw it in a creek, let it sit there for 20 years, pull it back out, and it'll probably shoot when you wear it back up. Your
detent might be bad, but that's about it.
That's like less than $1, I think, for the part.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that might be about the only thing. These things, honestly, I think it actually is a good stable shooting platform. It's got a lot of space and a lot to hold on to. These things were definitely made to be rugged and to play for a long time, and they run for how much, Keegan?
$169.95. So with that, you're getting the feed neck, you're getting the gun, and you're also getting what Tippmann calls the ACT barrel, the anti-chop technology barrel. Whether or not it works, who knows?
You can tell us after you pick it up and use it.
Exactly. Or maybe video in the future we'll try that out.
Give it a brittle paint test.
But it is a pretty decent barrel. Now it is going to be Tippmann 98 threaded, as Tippmann 98 has their own threading. So it's a very big, thick thread. If I take this out real quick, you can see. So if you wanted to upgrade this barrel down the future, you would need to get make sure that it's Tippmann 98 threaded or get an adapter.
Very good point. But that is another cool thing about the Tippmann 98 is it's only $170 out the door, and it goes to you. And then from there, if you want to upgrade it, you absolutely have a ton of options out there. Or if you want to keep it simple, you can. Because I mean, here's the thing. Not every paintball player wants to get into tournaments and wants to spend thousands of dollars. A lot of people just want to play once a month or maybe like 4 times a year, and that's fine. A setup like this is something that you can do that with. You can just throw it in the closet, not do anything with it for months on end, take it back out and use it again, and it'll have absolutely no problem. So feel free to customize as much as you want or leave it stock as it comes. I mean, that's really the beauty of the Tippmann 98. But moving on a little bit into what will power your paintball gun and actually get paint out the barrel. Your air source.
Your air source. So right here we have the HK Army 48 3000 tank in the blue colorway. I always like, in store at least, to tell people like, oh hey, go with HK Army, just because it's not the fact that they're objectively better or anything. It's more just the fact that they have more color options and you can get it to match.
Yep, because you will see we do have Tippmann branded aluminum tanks like that. They work just as well. It's the same tank, same everything.
Same regulator, just different branding.
Yep, different branding, and like we said, HK gives you the blue here. There's like a silver, there's a red,
blue, silver, red. Is there ODG green, black. So you just have a lot of options. The Tippmann ones are very viable, but we just grabbed an HK Army one here. So all of our 48 3000 tanks actually are $44.95.
Regardless of manufacturer.
Yeah, regardless of manufacturer. It is the cheapest tanks that you can get. And if you guys are kind of wondering, like, oh, why don't I get a CO2 tank? Check out this video right up there.
We got that for you, don't worry.
So that's what we've got here. So $44.95. So right now we're about at a $220 price point in total for the gun, the hopper,
and the tank.
Final
piece that you need, though, in fact, probably the most important piece, is your safety equipment.
Yes.
Your goggles.
So this is my mask, not my mask, but this is the mask that I always talk to people about in the store. It's always the one that if they're wanting to get into paintball, I recommend.
The Empire Helix.
Yes, the Empire Helix coming in at $39.95. You're getting a dual thermal pane lens that you can replace the lenses on if you want. It is the Events lenses, so if you wanted a new lens, you can get one.
Now, what's cool about that is the Events, that there was an old Empire mask, there was the Vents mask. They were a high-end mask. Pros wore that. Yeah. And they, you know, like the E-Vents is no longer around. They now have the E-Flex, which still uses the same lens and replacement system, just with a different bottom. But they, in my opinion, are still the easiest lens to change, period, bar none, hands down. And you really are getting, for how much? $40 for that?
For $40,
you are getting a very,
mask.
very high-end, at least lens mask as well. It's comfortable, it's protective, but one of the biggest things that kind of I think deters people from playing paintball is that they'll go to a rental field and they'll have this mask. It's a single pane lens. It's really crappy. It fogs up. They can't see anything the whole time they're playing. So this will give you a much better playing experience because it's a thermal pane lens, as Keegan said. It won't fog up on you. You can see what you're shooting at, and you can actually ping all of your buddies and literally win the game. So yeah, that's why we would recommend this over probably a lot of other choices.
Yeah, you're also getting visor with this. You're getting a chin strap as well. Mm-hmm. You're getting okay foam. It's not anything special, and it's not like top of line foam, but it's okay foam. Also, you're getting a nice strap here on the back with a little bit of rubber texture to keep it from sliding around on you. So overall, that is the mask that I recommend to everyone.
This setup, there's nothing wrong with this. Yeah. You can take this to any field and go play, and that's the thing. This will shoot 300 feet per second, just like the expensive guns that you see out there. And guess what? This gives you just as much of a chance to shoot them as they have to shoot you. This is the equalizer. So, I mean,
definitely,
there's nothing wrong with this setup. If you are new to paintball, please drop your questions in the comments below. We'd love to see how else we can kind of help you guys. But if you guys like this video, be sure to drop a like down below. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. We have a link in the description for you to pick up any of the items that are here that you see, and we'll catch you in the next one.